Hello and welcome to another episode of Ask a Grimm. Yeah, I hope everybody had a decent holiday season. Mine was pretty good. First one where I didn't get COVID this time. Alright, we got a bunch of questions here. Thank you so very much for asking them. I really do appreciate it. And let's begin. Elenh Karakiou, sorry if I mispronounced that, asked, the most wasted original Yu-Gi-Oh character, favorite moments from Destiny, and biggest wasted opportunity in Yu-Gi-Oh GX. So, wasted original Yu-Gi-Oh character, it's a bit of a difficult one because there's a whole bunch of those. I guess I'm gonna go with Tristan, just because, like, he barely did anything of note in the series. That gag in Battle City with him and Joey's sister was, fucking yikes. Also, I just double-checked his fucking age. Jesus Christ, dude was 17. Wasn't Serenity, like, 13? What the fuck, Japan? Destiny...
You landed a Guardian on the Dreadnought without authorization? Oh, right. Can I have authorization?
As for biggest missed opportunity in GX, this one's a little bit difficult because I don't recall many moments from GX, especially as the series went on. I guess the treatment of Alexis wasn't exactly the best. Xans Priness asks, any thoughts on Totally Not Mark's video on Dragon Ball Daima, and how would you rate all of Team 4 Star's Hiffle episodes from worst to best? I've seen the Mark video, and I thought that it was an interesting dive into what's going on with the series and why it's not doing too well, at least in Japan. One thing I'll say about Mark, even if I may not agree with his takes on like Attack on Titan and shit, the dude does his research 100%. As for Hiffle, I have not seen the series. It didn't look all that appealing to me personally, and I just haven't seen it. But maybe one day. Killjin asks, are you aware the Dr. Disrespect left YouTube to go on Rumble? Have you seen Pringus McDingus' All Hail Shadow, and any thoughts on fun, sexy DB comics? I've heard that Dr. Disrespect went to Rumble. I'm not surprised in the slightest that he would do that, because he's a fucking idiot. To answer your second question, I initially thought that Pringus McDingus was a cover artist that did the Shadow theme, but then I got that mixed up with Snapcube. But yes, I have seen it, and honestly I thought it was very funny. I liked it. As for fun, sexy DB comics.
Mustard, flip, yes!
I'm aware of this artist. I think they're very talented. I'm just not exactly the biggest fan of what they're using that art talent for, but then again, they're not doing anything illegal with it, like they're not pulling a fucking Shadman, thank fuck. It's basically just a case of, I may not like what they're using that art for, but hey, they're still talented at the end of the day. It's just a case of like subjectivity. Plus, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to earn the bag, and there's always worse ways. Again, they're not pulling a fucking Shadman, thank fuck. But yeah, it's literally just a case of, I think they're very talented as an artist. I'm not exactly a fan of what they're using it for, but it's whatever at the end of the day, such a small issue. Like, for example, there's this artist that I'll sometimes see on Twitter when I'm looking at Pokemon images, or looking at cute fan art that also isn't porn, because holy fuck, some people are brain rot on that site. Anyways, so sometimes I'll see some really damn good art of Torterra and Rillaboom by this Sacred Terrador guy, and I'm like, hey, this is really good artwork. And then I'm reminded, oh fuck, they're a fat fetish artist, god damn it. SillyMan asks, have you seen the videos regarding Romantic Goblin and the stuff they said before they left? Videos in them by Xylee Gets Real and Cope and Seethe. Have you heard that Banjo-Tooie is coming to the Switch? Have you heard about the International Amazon Workers' Strike? Who is Doomsday Debunked? And have you heard that Zay Magenta is back on a new channel, DS Station? I haven't seen the videos regarding Romantic Goblin, but I've looked into the case a bit, and holy shit, that's a mess. I'm aware of Banjo-Tooie on the Switch. I haven't played it yet because I've been mainly going through Mystery Dungeon 1. But yeah, no, I've heard about that, and that's really cool. I'm aware there was a strike in America, but first time I'm hearing about it being international. This just makes it awkward. But that's more so on me. As for Doomsday Debunked, they are basically this person that runs a blog that delves into debunking a lot of these conspiracy theories / claims made, like, oh my god, we're entering World War III, or oh, Putin's gonna do this and this. And this blog / guy's basically here to say, no, here's what it actually is about. You're good, like, don't worry about it, you're fine. And to answer your last question, yes, I'm aware, and not a fan. Oh boy, I am not a fan. Nico Safer 1 asks, any thoughts on DB What If Goku was turned to an android? Favorite quest from the Elder Scrolls V Oblivion? Have you seen Blooms? This South Park YouTuber has been lying to you? Have you played Piglet's Big Game? And have you seen Transformers 1? In regards to your first question, Which one? There's like 7 or 8 of these fucking what ifs by different channels. I've seen the Smugstick one. I thought that was pretty good. The Goku T23 made me want to fucking scream internally because of how bad it is. There was another one by Broku, I believe. Recall there was another YouTuber that had like this blue-haired Super Saiyan 3 Goku as his avatar for a while. I think he did a what if on this as well. I think the concept itself is interesting, but if you were asking a particular person's what if, I haven't seen that. As for Skyrim, okay, so there's this quest during the main story where you have to attend a party and you have to get in stealthily to get the information that you need to continue the story from there. I love that quest. I think it's very fun. There are so many ways that you can get that information. You can go all stealthily, or you can just start beating the crap out of enemies just to get the information you need. There's so many variables in that, and I think it's very fun. And it helps expand the world of Skyrim and that, so I would go with that quest. I've seen the Blooms video, and Jesus Christ, what the... That's a fucking rabbit hole, holy shit. As for Piglet's Big Game, no, but I've seen video footage of it, and Jesus Christ. And as for Transformers 1, no I haven't, but I do want to see it one day. Sleepy Commentator asks, any thoughts on Akumu's TTR false reports, thoughts, and questions for the SEC video?
This is quickly becoming a shit show, isn't it?
As if it wasn't already!
CaptainSmartiyePants asks, any thoughts on the Mudahar and Nux Taku drama? Have you seen Diaz Station aka Zade's returning to YouTube plus cutting ties with Just a Robot, and how bad is it? An underrated Christmas TV special. I am aware of the drama with Nux and Mudahar, and personally I think they're both being fucking stupid, but it's nice to see Nux Taku get taken down a peg by somebody like Mudahar. As for the video by Diaz, yes, I'm aware, and yet again, Diaz completely misunderstands a lot of shit. Most of us don't give a fuck that he hates on certain things like Last of Us 2 or whatever the fuck at this point. Most of us don't like him because he's just a terrible fucking person in general. Most of us could let the fucking takes on, like, again, Last of Us 2 and whatever slide if he was a tolerable person to be around. But he's not. And him coming back is like just pouring salt on a fucking wound that's been trying to close for a while. Like, bruh, let the fucking scar heal. Jesus. And as for underrated Christmas TV special, would Grandma Got Run Over count? Because I've heard a lot of people thrashing on that, and I thought it was pretty good.
My plan is going to work.
SSJSora asks, have you seen Jello Apocalypse's One Piece video and best and worst Christmas anime special? I've seen the Jello Apocalypse video, and it's so fucking bad. And as for best and worst anime Christmas special... PrincessFanLady asks, best and worst Christmas specials in the 2000s. Have you seen Sia Mystery's video on Clown TV? Have you read the article about Nintendo Cinematic Universe maybe falling apart? And underrated Seto Kaiba Duel. So, best and worst. Okay. One of my favorites, probably, again, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Worst, I guess Christmas Who? Wasn't exactly the biggest fan of that. I've seen the videos, just... holy fuck. As for the article about Nintendo's universe maybe falling apart, I'm just confused, because it's like, what universe? There's only one movie in this. Like, the fuck? As for underrated, probably his duel against Joey in Duelist Kingdom. The one where he was using the fucking Beyblade spinny things. BlaCkNuurseVVitchUi asks, are you aware that Short Fat Otaku defended pedos? Have you heard about Discord's new age verification? Is the Polar Express a good or bad Christmas movie? And have you seen the Blue Box anime? Okay, first time I'm hearing about what the fuck? I think that probably is my best reaction, just what the fuck? As for the Discord new age verification, I'm aware of it. While I'm not the biggest fan of them using AI, if it helps basically with verification, then fine. Still not a fan of them using AI for that shit, though. As for Polar Express, I don't know, actually. That's one movie I've never seen. I've heard good things about it, but I've never seen it, so I can't exactly say for sure if it's good or bad, though. And as for the Blue Box anime, I haven't, but, this actually has a really cool art style. I should look into this. Okay, I'll add to the backlog. Thank you. Atreas licok, sorry if I mispronounced that, asks, have you seen Toastifies, how John Swan destroyed his career at World of Lies, and any thoughts on Markiplier? I have seen the video, and holy shit, what the fuck, John Swan? Christ. And as for Markiplier, I like his content. I don't watch it as often as I used to, but I think he's still doing good, at least with producing his videos and stuff. I think he's still funny. And the final question comes from Comment Homer Simpson. Whatever happened to Jar after his video on Cinebear? I think he just left. I mean, works for us, but yeah, I think he just left. So that'll do it for this installment of Ask a Grimm. Thank you all so very much for your questions. I really do appreciate it. And I'll be back in January to answer more of your fantastic questions. If you'd like to see your questions/comments on the next episode, leave them in the comments below of this video or in the community tab, because sometimes YouTube will remove comments for some reason on videos. But not the community posts from what I'm noticing. Until then, I'm David Grimm, and thank you all so very much for watching, and have a fantastic new year.